We've all seen the trailers, we've all seen the showcase, and I made one massive mistake. What's good? What's happening, guys? It's Sam, MrBlitztek, and today we're diving in why I bought Resident Evil Requiem day one and why for me this is one massive mistake. But before we get to that, as you can see, I was able to get the vernacular edition, so I thought this was actually pretty cool. It was actually the same price from where I got it from, so I thought, you know what, might as well get that little added touch. I didn't expect to actually get the costume DLC for Grace as well, so I started using that, and it's just a little addition. Like I said, didn't really want to go out my way for it anyway. And the deluxe, for the price, I thought really wasn't worth it, and definitely the collectors in Japan wasn't worth it either, so I thought I'd just go for the standard, but I got bumped up to the vernacular. I thought it was pretty cool. We all been seeing the trailers, and yes, this is just a return to form for Resident Evil, because Capcom, they just know coming back to horror was just the thing. But with Leon Kennedy coming back as well, they knew we all wanted action, and that for me personally was definitely the reason why I picked it up. This is just one of the best survivor cozy games developed thus far by Namco. This is like the 9th Resident Evil main game as well, which I think is kind of crazy. So it features a new protagonist, Grace, and obviously our boy Leon S. Kennedy. I mean, just from the jump, the graphics, the sound design, everything is absolutely crazy work. And the fact that it's released on obviously the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and lo and behold, also the Nintendo Switch 2, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So no one's missing out here. Everyone's getting it on the same day. Let's just dive into the reason why this was just one big, massive mistake. The mistake was me thinking that, yes, seeing Leon S. Kennedy kick absolute ass with his hatchet, his guns, and being blown away by, like, any time Leon shows up on screen or in the game series, I'm down to play. I played 2, I played 4, played 5, played 7, which was, I would say, really good the way they did first person horror, and now 9 as well. So I was like, this is how I enjoyed my Resident Evil. I like a bit of action in it. Obviously we all see Grace, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of had bear goggles when it came to like Grace, because when it comes to her scenes, when it comes to her parts, the horror is kind of maybe it's just me as a grown man that I'm just not accustomed to horror games, but her horror scenes are absolutely something else. Maybe it's her, or my mentality of her trying to be a FBI agent, and then at the same time the stuff that she's going through, I guess, on her first real on the field mission. She's not accustomed to anything. She's breathing hella hard. She's trying to work out what's going on at the same time. You know, there's a lot that she's going through. And then when you get to Leon, you can tell he's just accustomed. He knows what to expect. Nothing phases this guy at this point. And he's just armed and ready. But even when he's armed and ready, he's also kind of, if you're not good, basically, you will get chomped up as well. So I like that the difficulty is stacked both against him in both the situations. So yeah, that was my horrid mistake, seeing that I glanced over Grace's situation, knowing that this is kind of like her game. I glanced over her situations, and her parts are absolutely terrifying. They are hard to get by for me personally, and I'm gonna get through it some way, somehow. But at the same time, I'm enjoying what they've done. Like, they just know what they're doing now, and I kind of like that they're even able to balance the horror and the action, especially that they've changed the perspective between first and third. Maybe you play all third like me, or all first, is up to you. And I even thought if I was switching to third, I'll still be somewhat prepared, somewhat able to navigate her levels a bit easier. But no, they made sure that no matter what perspective you're watching it in, it's all the way around creepy. It's done really well. Like I said, the sound design is really good. Atmosphere's out of this world. The graphics, just the zombies themselves, the way now they act and react to the environment, it is just stellar work. This game is something else. And like I said, playing other Resident Evil games, this is just a hell of a step up. So I'm kind of glad I bought it. I'm kind of glad that I'm back in the Resident Evil. I'm going to try and play all the other ones, especially like the remakes as well. But after playing this one, I just feel like this is such a step up. Man, I can't wait for more, to be honest. I can't wait for more. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And I'm kind of glad that I did buy it day one as well. Just to be, you know, living that kind of nightmare that these guys are going through. But let me know your thoughts and feelings about Resident Evil Requiem right about now. Did you buy it day one? Are you going to leave it for some time being, or are you just, you know, going to watch me play and pause it every 2 seconds to explain why I did this to myself? Because even to this day, I still don't know why I did this to myself. But there's somewhere in my brain I was like, it was a good decision. Maybe it's just a human thing. And I'll see you guys on the next level. Peace out, my child.